Georgina residents. I'm Melanie Ward, co-founder of the Ward team. And one of the questions that we're getting asked right now is the following. Is now a good time to buy and or sell? Well, the honest answer to that is we don't know. I know this sounds like an odd answer and you're likely thinking, well, you're in real estate, so shouldn't you know? And you're right. We do know what is happening in the market and how that can affect people and their decisions. But that doesn't mean that what's happening affects everyone equally. So there's a lot more that needs to be known for us to give a correct answer when someone's asking us this. Let me explain a bit further. When we sit down with someone who's decided to work with us in helping them with their real estate needs, we dive deep into their specific situation. We look at a lot of different factors, and once we have the big picture, we will know if the time is right for this person to move forward with their plans or not. So everyone's situation is different, and to give a one answer fits all response to this type of a question would be inaccurate and not really professional to do so. Just like during the pandemic, when people reached out to us, we had to sit down with them, go over many things with them to determine if what they wanted to do made sense or not. Once we dug deep and found out all that we needed to know, we found that 90% of people that we spoke to should not move. Why, you may ask? Well, for the exact reason that's happening now. We have dealt with many different types of markets since we started helping people in 1998 with their real estate needs. And we knew that there were factors that would affect people now and in the future. A couple of things that we feel most realtors did not take into account was the fact that the market was going to correct abruptly and that interest rates were going to go up. With these two factors taken into account, we suggested that most people were going to be in a worse position if they sold and or bought. We are seeing the fallout of people diving into the market during the pandemic, and many people are worried if they'll be able to afford their house payment or not with the renewal time coming. And some are realizing that they own more on their mortgage than what the house is currently worth. So they can't afford the mortgage payment and they can't sell. This is not a situation that they should be in. The people we spoke to that wanted to move, we looked at their overall situation, and for the most part, they stayed put and are thanking us now. They will be able to afford the higher interest rate upon renewal because they didn't take on the higher mortgage amount. Now, there are a lot of other areas we looked at that determined if it was a good time or not for someone to do something during the pandemic. And for a select few, it made sense, and we showed them the best way to take advantage of the craziness that was going on. But for most, it was a no. So if you're thinking of buying or selling in this market, we would love to sit down with you, go over your specific situation and dive deep into your numbers, your wants and needs, and help you determine if now is a good time or not for you to make a move.